Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Wirtz. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Ekitike simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally...
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Robertson. And it's Wirtz. Looking for the run. Robertson makes the interception. It's run loose here. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Platini. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's their first effort on goal.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever... Takes a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ricci is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee...
Chance! Oh, it's come loose! Has a shot!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's got tall! Spain have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now who's going to be first to this? Well read, nice interception. And it's Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos. He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Oh, easy pickings there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Can he finish? That's another chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now there's a fine ball. Chance for a shot! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Spain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Platini. Oh, this is a very good run. Rummenigge driving forwards. So much time and space here. Chance, surely! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no joy this time.
There will be 3 minutes.
And he can clear it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Platini. Platini, look at the space here. And there's the end of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety. Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And the finish! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And that is a little undercooked. Spain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing...
And Batistuta! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Oh, strongly challenged there. And reclaimed it in a trice. Time and again they are repelled. Belletti. Oh, that is a nice touch. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Platini is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Isco. Oh, it's Dembele. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Cafu carries the ball down the right. Nicely weighted ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Rijkaard. And it's Michel Platini. Driving on and making good progress. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now this could be a chance. Isco. Cafu.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Van Dijk. Dembele. Isco. That is good strength. Bale! Oh, good stop, it had to be. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. And this is Bale. Oh, shooting chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! It's there! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have got ourselves a game here. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
Now with a quick request for support.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unstable.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Oh, easy pickings there. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And here's Scholes. And he's had a hit! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Serginho. And that could set him on his way. He's dealt with that really well. And he's there to get it away. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
Still goalless. And here's Eto'o. And this is Dembele. And here's a player who has defined a generation. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And this is Dembele. Puyol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Baresi. Cafu. Now, what about a counter-attack? Serginho. He's found a way through. Bullish header! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Looking for a runner. Gravenberg cuts it out. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And it's Serginho. Van Nistelrooy. Always onto this. Casillas claims comfortably.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Isco. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 9, Van Nistelrooy.
Here we go again.
20, Owen.
So neither side has yet broken through.
Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field,
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Vinicius Junior. Number 18, Fernando Torres. Number 21, Raúl.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Scholes. And this is Isco. Isco! He scores! First blood drawn. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Eto'o, chips it through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
This might tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Makaleli really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And this is Eto'o. Fernando Torres. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
But he's well positioned here. Fernando Torres.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Number 8, Eto'o. Number 3, Makalele. Coming on the field, number 5, Andy Cole. Number 16,
Lobbed in behind.
Rodri.
Gravenberg gets across to intercept that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Fernando Torres. Cole! And he's following up! Just 5 minutes left.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the...
It's Dembele! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. How very smart. He just got it right.
Dembele really has looked sharp, hasn't he? I get the feeling he fancies himself against this defence now.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Dembele! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. No way through.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect. And a chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dembele to Isco. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o driving forwards. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's an imaginative pass. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Michel Platini. And here's Neymar. And this is Neymar. Scholes.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's got tall. That's a half-decent try.
Gravenberg is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Thinks about the shot. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Isco. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks.
It's Dembele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he shoots! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Platini! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Can he finish? They've done it! And they are right back within touch. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And it's half-time here. So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach.
It's Eto'o! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Scholes. Oh, it's Dembele. Goes for the shot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
And it's Neymar. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Platini just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Adams attempts a clearance. Oh, now here's it. He's going for goal! Goal! And they are cruising away. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So now the difference is 3. Neymar looking for the run. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's a key interception. Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Scholes, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Passing is crisp and sharp. Beckenbauer. Pass is just off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the...
Ballon! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Ball's terrific header. Keeper always had the measure of that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Isco. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Picked out Shevchenko! Now, who's going to be first to this? Scholes. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Can he get it through? And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please take this opportunity.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Nicely shaped ball. Well read, nice interception.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal.
Van Nistelrooy! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, easy pickings there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Aimed beyond the defence. No luck with that dink over the top. Baresi. Cafu. That's a sharp pass. And Fabinho. Looking for options for movement. Great ball if he can get there. Can he finish? Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And smartly reclaimed. Dembele. He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And Van Nistelrooy! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! He's scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
A probing pass. And this is Messi. Oh, robust challenge. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that has not gone well. Serginho. Scholes. Good ball over the top.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nicked it back promptly. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cross goes in there. Played into space. And he cuts out the supply. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's real chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, now here's... goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Takes a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Koundé brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Now it's Messi. Good effort from distance. Oh, they can break here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Villa. He's picked his way through. He's in a good chance. Fabinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Cafu. Scholes providing an outlet on that flank. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira. And here's Azar. Just eases him off the ball. Dembele. Cafu. He's having a go!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
David Villa. Pinches it off him. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Hit into the middle. Koundé gets it clear. And that's been won straight back.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Baresi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Van Nistelrooy. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature. No, has a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Scholes. Oh, super ball! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lovely pass, but can he get... Shot a goal! Goal! Sporting! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He rises! He's scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's heaved it away. And that is out of play. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Mane. And it's Lampard. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Dembele. Serginho. And here's Eto'o. And he's had it nicked away. Threads one in. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Zico. Zico proves just a little bit too strong. Zico. No, there's no going past him this time. And he was quick to react. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Mane. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Scholes. Eto'o. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dembele, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He is through here. Chance, surely! Goal! Sporting! And again they hit the front. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Sporting go into the lead. Orezi, and it's Dembele. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Can he get on the end of this? He's gone for goal! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Sporting take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Picked out brilliantly. It's Isco! Oh my word, that is quite something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Cannavaro clears it away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Zico. Can he finish?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Hangs in a cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And they can counter here. Eto'o. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tar. And that's it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Out towards the flank.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
And it's Isco. Tries to play it through. Cafu. Messi. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Scholes. Guardiola. And now the breakaway. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Dembele. He's having a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Cafu. Looking to play him in. And this is Dembele. Scholes. Scholes! Half an hour played now. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And the shot's on here. Shapes to shoot!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Guardiola. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pedri. Looking for a runner. Adams promptly onto that. And that is that. Scholes. Dembele. Here's Scholes. The ball has bounced loose now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Guardiola. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are back underway.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broke...
It's Isco!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Kante gets over and intercepts. Simeone. Portugal do look as though they've made a half-time change here. Batistuta! Oh, glorious! Bati-goal!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Eto'o. Well timed, excellent interception. West Ham are looking to break at pace. Costa Curta. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Simeone. And it's Batistuta. Looking for the run. And that's a good... He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Scholes. And here's Batistuta. Costa Curta. Isco.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Cafu. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Portugal are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
No, that's been intercepted.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And this is Isco. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
1 minute at a
You know,
time.
it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times
I'm afraid to
effervescence,
tell
but
you
just
that we were
one goal to
expecting
show for
traffic
all
to
of
be
that.
heavy after the final whistle today.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Isco. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Scholes. Scholes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. It's Bale! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That pass has been well intercepted. Eto'o looks to get on the end of this. Eto'o shapes to shoot! Goal! Portugal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And this is Maradona. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a lovely pass. Chance, surely! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Eto'o clears. Showing great feet there. Cross to the back post. Up he goes! That's going to go a long way. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And they win it back again. Now it's Eto'o. He is through here! Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Isco is the team's great visionary. Neymar. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception.
Portugal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pedri. And it's Neymar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Portugal go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Portugal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Messi tries making a foray down the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now he's off and running. That is ended up in no man's land. A probing pass. Dink through. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Messi, can he get on the end of this? Baresi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Isco threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and
Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That has been cut short. Messi. And it's Maradona. Can he get it through?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No, that's been intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And Messi! Oh, belter! A finish of true class! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And the shot! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! Late in the day! This could well be it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And that is that. Portugal did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas.